All right, I'm gonna show you something. We got a Masterbilt cake freezer here. We've already done this, but I want to show you. So we changed all the start components. You can see we had a capacitor blowout. Okay, so you're gonna turn on the breaker. I can put my amp clamp on that and tell you perfectly new caps, new potential relay. Bzzz, we pull 110 amps breaker trips. Very short life of this young compressor. All right, what we've discovered in removing is that this vibration absorber was totally shot. It had leaked oil everywhere. So I've got my helper running to get me a new vibration absorber. And we're getting ready to situate this beast of a compressor back up here. All right, you want to see into the madness of Joe's mind? Does that make sense to you? It does to me. Right? So these were my wires in, right? My fans. And my start components. Black, yellow, red. Black, yellow, red. Anyway, you guys do nonsense like that. You're probably gonna go, no, I just used the schematic. Well, I did that too, to be sure, right? So here we are, got everything set but the commons. So we've got our yellow running to L3, which is correct. We've got our red that runs around to R, yep, or L1, yep. And then we have our line that runs into R, L1, yes. So, again, there, meh. Riddle me this, y'all. Riddle me this. This unit does not have a low pressure control on it. This unit is not a pump down system. It just runs on the controller starting and stopping the condensing unit. So she blew her charge and then ran out of gas. Oh my gosh. Not gonna edit it out. Yes, it's just dropping a wrench. Is it a big deal? No. But oh my gosh. If you got any idea. Here we go. Takes a village, man. So I had to torch on a new vibrosorber, right? This was leaking, so I just made a new stem. While doing that, I don't know what possessed me. In the moment when I got done, I had the fixture on a ladder, and I was, like it was sitting on a ladder like a step, and I was torching it. And I got done, everything was great, and I don't know what possessed me to take the brazing rod that I had in my hand and stick it in my mouth sideways, which normally works just fine, except it was only about 3 inches long. So now I'm angry because I burnt the side of my mouth because I'm stupid. Then I fired this, right? We got this gaskets on. I actually put oil on it, sealed it up, and I was leaking from around each of the posts. I was sealed at the gasket, but not the posts. And I will tell you, sometimes you hit a moment where you're like, I'm done. I'm just, this should have been unscrew, new compressor on, screw, wires, bam, vacuum, charge, done. And instead, this was leaking, so we had to torch this, had to change the dryer, had to, and I just couldn't stop the leak. And I knew I'm using this big old Milwaukee, right? And you will snap the head right off of that thing. I'm like, well, that'll make a nightmare. So I reached out to my buddy Sean, who runs Sean's Mechanical, who loves semi-hermetic and hermetic compressors. He loves them. I hate them. And I'm like, dude, what's the trick? I had it, I oiled it, I'm right. Does the writing need to go on one side or the other? And he was like, no, use nylog. That's the trick. So I took them off. I put a little nylog around the threads, and now we are 30 psi. Bubbles, no problem, no leaks. Let's pull a vacuum. Goodness gracious, thank you, Sean. Well, in true fashion. She's running like a champ. Now, there is still no low pressure control on this. I was gonna have one, and then I'm like, nope, not tonight, I'm not. So, let's put this in here. She's charged up, there's no leaks, everything's running golden. Compressor's pulling proper amps, pressures were good. Dropping like a rock. I know this video kind of went sideways, but the project kind of went sideways, so thanks for the help.